Because after staying there for a week, it was something else. Now, when it comes to how you stay, because the holding facility is just like a room of 12 meter by 12 meter, or 12 feet by 12 feet. That's the size of the room, 12 feet by 12 feet. Now, and that room is holding up to 100 inmates.
Jesus Christ.
Up to 100 inmates in a room of 12 feet by 12 feet. And now, guess what? In every gathering, there is always a leadership structure. Now, there's a leadership structure in that cell.
My God.
Now, when they come in, when the leader of the cell, the president, when he picks the persons that are to faint, he say, you faint. It's a must. You must faint.
My God.
Now, when he picks you and you lie down on the floor, they will start hitting on the barricades in the cell, and they will shouting, "Water, water! Let's say don't faint, oh. Let's say they die, oh. Let's say don't faint, oh." And now the warder or the cell guard will come in and say, "Okay, where the people? Okay, say these people for here." And I say, "Okay, let me check." They will not carry broom. This broom that we used to sweep the floor. The head, that part you used to hold. You hold that head and you use it to wipe you on your waist.
My God.
If he wipes you on your waist and you did not shake, they will confirm that, oh, this one has fainted. But if he wipes you on the waist and you said, yeah, you say, this one has woken up. You see the ordeal. Now, even if they wipe you and you did not move, they will get candle and they will be dropping the candle wax on your back.
Wow.
If you begin to twitch, they'll say, this one has woken up. They will drag you back inside the cell. Now, when they drag you back inside the cell, the president will be angry with you. He will tell you to stand up till dawn.
My God.
And you'll be the one to be fanning him.
My God.
Till dawn. So it's something I wouldn't wish for my enemies. So every young person out there should try as much as possible to stay away from cultism and social vices.
Indeed.
Because these things, according to the law, can take you into a prison.
Indeed.
And when you get in there, it's another life entirely.
Indeed. Indeed, so terrible, so terrible. Thanks for sharing such experiences. It's so terrible. I can't even imagine some of the realities of this instance. But all the same, I feel the word that says enough for the wise.
Yeah.
You understand? And of course, sometimes it's just that so many persons don't really get to know most of these, disadvantages that are within these systems. You understand? And that's why I commend, initiatives as this. They tend to unveil, some of these realities to people to behold properly. You understand? And it's quite unfortunate that, some of these things are even politically motivated.
Yeah.
Just like you shared right now. And I just pray the cleansing, has to, be in the entirety of the society, both at the political level and, everyone involved. Yeah. So I think finally we would love to just, get an insight as regards, the introduction into this system in terms of maybe the initiation and the rest of it, most of those, because earlier on while you were, communicating, I believe you made mention of the spiritual involvement, why, your people or your relatives then at Warri, engaged some kind of spiritual involvement and you stumbled into their midst and, took, a sip or a drink from the glass, which they had there. So I believe there is, some spiritual involvements within this, the system. So I would just love to know, as regards the processes within it. So can you just, portray a little light? Because sometimes I understand that the initiation process is not as easy as most people feel. Some people even die during the process, I believe. So just, take us through, as regards putting a little light on that.
Now, from the secondary level,
I
told you I had my first initiation while in the secondary level. There is always someone, like a guide, like a mentor that brings you into the system. Now that person will be the one that will be guiding you into the path. It's always done in a big bush or a forest.
Wow.
Now, the main people, the cult group members are already in the initiation ground. Now you and other initiates will be led into, there is a point you get to, they'll blindfold you. Now immediately they blindfold you, they'll start taking you deeper into the bush. And when you get into the bush, you begin to hear different noises. Sometimes you hear people singing, you hear them hitting the conga, and before you know, you just start seeing, you just start feeling kicks and slaps and punch and sticks and clubs all over your
body. My God.
Now you'll be doing all that. As they are doing all that, you'll be shouting, hey, then someone will say, who bring you come here? Who bring you come here? And your mentor has already told you beforehand that if they ask you who bring you come here, don't mention any name. Don't mention any name. Now you say nobody. Okay, now what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Then your mentor already told you what you say. You say, I won't be like Una. I won't be like Una. I won't be fine boy. Now make me come here. I won't be rugged boy. Now make me come here. And then the beating will start. You'll start beating you. And then they'll beat you to an extent where you'll be very weak. I think that's one of their intent. They'll make you very, very weak.
My God.
That when they even pick you up, you can't even stand in most cases. And now, at that moment, there are different things coming to your head. Is it that these people want to really kill me? Or from this beating, I can actually die? Is there any way I can run out of this place? There will be so many things coming to your head. And at that moment, they will not tell you, we want to set you free. Now we want you to run. That's what they did to me.
With the blindfold.
My God. Now, they will spin you and spin you and spin you, so you lose orientation of where you are. And then they will face you to a very big tree. And maybe you just be like 3 or 4 feet away from the tree. And then they will tell you, run with high speed. Because if you don't run, we will shoot you. And now, every instruction they give you then, you want to obey because you don't want the beating to continue. And they'll say, run. So the moment they say run, you start running. Before you take 1, 2, 3, 4 paces, you will hit the big tree.
My God.
And you know you are running with all your might. Unknowing to you that there's a tree there. You will hit the tree. It will be as if your world just comes to an end. You will begin to see stars.
My God.
After that, they will now carry you. They will take you to where the leader is. The leader is always seated somewhere away from that beating side. Sit somewhere. And then the leader is the person that administers the oath. Now the oath is made up of different, it's a concoction. We don't really know what goes into it. Put different stuffs inside.
My God.
And then they will tell you that they want to open your eye. They want to open, they want to lose the blindfold. Unknowingly to you, the leader of the group has already put alcohol in his mouth, alcohol mixed with different things in his mouth. Now, in the moment you open your eye, they'll tell you, if we open your eye, if we lose the blindfold, open your eyes because you are going to see something.
My God.
And that thing you see, you must make sure you identify it. Take note of it because we are going to ask you. So, consciously, you want to know what's there, what they are talking about. So, immediately they lose your eyes. You will just see a face in front of your face. And then they will tell you, say, open your eye, look well. The moment you try to open your eye, the leader will just spit out the concoction in his mouth.
To your eye.
And that is hell.
Oh my God.
That is hell. You might even go blind because of the kind of things that are inside that concoction. Now, you are struggling with your eye to see. Then they will not tell you. They'll say, what's in front of you? They will not raise something. It might be a stick, it might be a broom, it might be a bottle. They'll say, identify what is in front of you. Now you are struggling to see. You try as much as possible to open your eyes. But the more you are trying to open, the more you feel the sting of what's inside that concoction in your eye. And then you'll be saying, say it. You'll be saying, say it. If you cannot say it, if you are mumbling with words, they will begin to hit your head with sticks. They will begin to hit you. They will begin to beat you. They will begin to beat you. So you'll be trying to identify that thing in front of you. Until you identify that thing in front of you, that's when the beating will stop.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
That's when the beating will stop. So if it takes you 5 minutes to open your eye to identify that thing, that is when the beating will stop. If it takes you 2 seconds to identify that thing, that's when the beating will stop. And if the beating stops, if you identify that thing, then they will not start with the administration of the oath. There, they will tell you that you kill your mother. Everything they tell you, you say yes. Say you are going to kill your mother, you say yes. You are going to kill your father, you say yes. Everybody is your enemy, you say yes. Your brother is your enemy, you say yes. Only the people here are your brothers, you say yes. You know, and then they give you that concoction to drink. They have a god. Every cult has a god they call on to.
My God, for real?
For real.
Wow.
The blue they have, the red they have, the yellow they have, the green they have, the black they have.
So there is a faith life even
they have a faith life, a belief pattern that they are following.